Hi everybody, how's everybody doing? But this video is about birth chart interpretation. Now I have made several videos on birth chart interpretation, different styles, different methods, different techniques. You have to understand that the birth chart is it's a universe in and of itself. And as a single lifetime at a time, because we have multiple lifetimes, right? But in a single lifetime at a time, which can be the span of hopefully 90 years. Very rarely do humans live over 90, although we're seeing more evidences of it today than we did maybe 50 years ago. But the birth chart, the astrologer faces two issues. The first issue is, what is he going to focus on that's going to be immediately important and impacting on the client? And then number two, the other dilemma is how to deliver that information in a such comprehensive way that he or she will never part from it, will use it as a reference point to guide him or her through a particular period of life. We can't say for the entire lifespan, because for that it would take weeks to interpret a birth chart detailing all the cycles and events and points of growth and transformation that can occur within a 90-year lifespan. And I don't even think the wealthy will be able to afford to pay for that kind of service. Right? It's so what many astrologers, and this is something that was very, very true in the 80s as I was growing up learning astrology, is that when you hire an astrologer, it's almost like hiring a doctor or a therapist or a counselor. It's not a one-time you pay, you get your birth chart, and then we're done. It's not that type of service, because the birth chart is a key. It's a key, but it's also a tool. Now, what I've decided to do, for $360, right? And what is the most important information that the client should know, whether or not I ever see them again, is I have to give them definite truths that no matter what they do, what they say, where they go, if they choose another astrologer and he's much older and experienced, he will also say or correlate with my findings. Oh, no, this astrologer did this right. This is going to happen. There's nothing you can do about it. These are definites. So this makes the astrology session very fatalistic. Now, I know that we got free will, and with free will, we can do anything, change anything. We can even deviate from our own destiny. We have the free will to do so. But the question becomes, is that a wise thing to do? Because if you don't choose to follow the life path in which you were born to follow, life is going to become difficult. Every step towards success will become an arduous climb. And there's no guarantees, because you've decided to deviate from your chosen. When I say chosen, God chose this for you, the chosen path for you to follow. It could be minuscule and may seem to others, or even to you, insignificant, or it could be the birth chart of someone that's going to be great, like an actor or a senator or congressman, or even a president. So this chart interpretation will be very, very concise and very, very definite. Should the client wish not to return for another consultation, he's got plenty that he can go on and go to another astrologer, hopefully someone that's much older, experienced, and well educated, that will look at the chart holistically, pinpoint where the client is at cyclically, and then be able to guide him and aid him based on those cyclical principles of the planets and the phases and the age that he finds himself or herself in. So when I did this birth chart, it is the birth chart of the subject is a Capricorn, right? And they wanted me to use their name, so I will use the name as Mr. De Jesus. Oh Lord. I happen to have his chart here. On my tablet here. And in order to not cause a distraction, I won't have you follow. Usually when I do the birth charts, I do them at www.astrotheme.com. It's more professional, and many professional astrologers use it. And it's my preferred site. Okay. Here, I don't know if you can see it clearly, but again, you can go to www.astrotheme.com. I will not give you all of the birthday data information. I have it right here. This is the chart of the person. Okay, and as you can see, there's a lot of stuff here. It's a lot of stuff here. If there's no focused plan, you can get lost in all of these aspects and signs, and that's just the basics. Okay, then we have to talk about harmonics, midpoints. That becomes professional. And of course, if you have a client that has the astrologer on payroll, this is something that can be most lucrative to the client, because then events that occur are explained. Nothing happens to us by accident. Nothing is arbitrary. There's a reason why we go through certain pitfalls or calamities or unforeseen crises. It's supposed to make us better, make us stronger, evolve to a higher level of moral decision making that will benefit you, your family, friends, neighbors, or even the whole planet. This is something that's not going to occur automatically and without crisis. Okay? The word crisis is a Greek word. It means decision. So crisis means decision. So when you find yourself in a crisis, it's time for you to make a decision. Once you make that decision for whatever it is, then the crisis of the situation begins to mitigate. Okay? And these are important principles